If you're wondering why my face is covered in dirt, then you obviously haven't heard of Melbourne-based coffee scrub Frank Body. The scrub stays on for about 5 to 10 minutes, so we have plenty of time to talk about the organisation. So Frank Body began as a modest Melbourne-based startup and within a few short years have become an international skincare phenomenon. If you want to read more about their story, I'll put the link down below to the company website and you can check that out. In 2013, with $1 million idea but zero actual dollars, a few young Melbourne people decided, I assume in some repurposed Brunswick warehouse apartment, to market their new product, Frank Body, exclusively on this new app called Instagram. They launched the account Frank Bod and began an aggressive social media campaign, posting to the page almost every hour and sending free scrubs to brand ambassadors to support their product. A lot of their marketing looked just like this, someone who reflected the company's target audience, sitting in their bedroom and talking about the product. Bye Frank! I'm just kidding. Oh, there's coffee in my eye. So the people at Frank created a fun and flirty persona named Frank, whose job was to love the babes of the world, and they managed their entire social media campaign around him. Now I hope you're not losing interest because you're about to. The best way to analyse the success of Frank Body is to look at it in regards to Kaplan's 4 I's of social media marketing. The most powerful part of their marketing strategy is the initiation of user-based content, since that's where they focused most of their attention. The brand focused their marketing on audience interaction, and while the Instagram page was a lot of work at the start, as the account grew, most of the uploads were just reposts from customers. They created the hashtags The Frank Effect and Let's Be Frank to gather their conversation about their products, and today these hashtags have 61,000 and 45,000 mentions respectively. Another important move by Frank was creating the Frank feedback page, where customers could post about their progress by using the product in clearing up their acne, stretch marks, eczema, etc. The people at Frank were also keen to hear about what people had to say about their product and found that men loved using the product but felt marginalised by the marketing strategy that they were using. Of course, the hashtag #RealMenScrub was implemented immediately, along with a written statement on their website from Frank apologising to the men of the world. The statement began, "Dear men of the world, I'm sorry if I've been distant. It's not that I don't care, it's just that I've been busy scrubbing all the babes, being the best possible wingman you could ask for." If you want to read the rest, it's still on their website. The combination of the two account was a two-pronged attack, showing first of all that the product actually worked, and second of all creating a fun, sexy, happy lifestyle for its customers with Frank at its core. This image is so important as it fulfilled Kaplan's suggestion to integrate social media marketing into the users' lives, pretty much as well as I'm integrating theory into this video. The Frank Body posts are beautiful and they integrate seamlessly into what customers were already scrolling through in their Instagram feeds. They managed to push heavy amounts of advertising at consumers without them even realising that it was an ad. Safe to say, Frank's babes could not get enough and they were desperate to buy a bag of coffee to rub on their bodies. Even I fell victim to the trend and in January last year posted this photo to be part of the Frank community, because according to Hodis et al, I am an attention seeker on social media. Anyway, in the 2.5 years that Frank has existed, it's grown from nothing into an account that boasts almost 700,000 followers on Instagram, a $20 million yearly turnover, and an extensive skincare range. All of this was achieved without ever selling inside a physical store or spending a cent on traditional advertising. Despite all of Frank Body's success, their growth has slowed recently, which could be a result of their relative failure to individualize their marketing. As a consequence of portraying a specific lifestyle, they really only targeted a specific customer. Attractive, thin, popular. By doing this, they isolated an enormous amount of customers that could otherwise have been buying their products. And only recently have they started to be a bit more inclusive with their branding. Frank's success story demonstrates the power of social media marketing, but more importantly, the way that developing a strong relationship with your customers and a cohesive brand can skyrocket you to success. If you want to know more about the brand, I'll leave their links and some articles about them in the description below. And besides that, bye Frank! I'm just kidding.